We all knew Snow White was gonna be bad, but man, I had no idea it was gonna be this bad. So there was already a bunch of controversies with Rachel Zegler, how she was acting on the red carpets.
There's a big focus on her love story with a guy who literally stalks her. Yeah. Weird.
The interviews she did.
Was terrified of it. Never revisited Snow White again.
How she interacted with fans at times.
Go vote blue. And if you disagree with this sentiment, just hit the unfollow button. I don't need your business. Thanks.
There was a bunch of bad stuff going along with her, and it turned a lot of fans off at the beginning. But with that being pushed aside, man, did this movie absolutely suck. There's a reason it currently has a 1.7 on IMDb. Oh my gosh.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
So the movie starts off and it completely changes the original right off the bat by changing the origin of her name from how she looks, she's physically pale and white, and that's why they call her Snow White, to she survived a blizzard. I also didn't understand if she survived the blizzard as a baby or if she was born in a blizzard, because she's in a carriage, and if she was born in the carriage as well, I don't even know at this point. It goes on and they change a plethora of songs from the original, from the Wishing Well song. The original name for that song is I'm Wishing, where she sings into the well and it reverberates back to her an echo, and that's how you know the wish is gonna come true and all that. They changed it to Waiting on a Wish, which is so much worse.
Hoping somehow, some way, I'll become my father's daughter.
And this song change really shows you what Disney wanted to do with this movie, and that is to change it at the core, because you're changing, with this song, you're changing the motivation of Snow White from a girl who wants love to a girl who wants to become, quote unquote, her father's daughter, which she kind of already is. They were just literally trying to take a shot at the original. As the beginning of the movie progresses, we learn the king and queen. It's kind of this veiled communist idea of a utopia where everybody's singing and dancing and everybody puts in work. They even have this line in it that caught me in the song. If you work the land, if you farm the land, something to that, then you own the land. And I was like, what are we even talking about? This is Snow White, right? This Snow White. I'm watching Snow White, right? Please? Yes? No?
Fine. Well, it was allegorical.
This created a completely weird, like, two-tone effect where you had Snow White like slipping in at points and eking in through the cracks, and Girl Boss Snow. In the old one, we had Snow White being helpful and cleaning the house, whereas in the new one, we have her telling all the dwarves how to clean the house. From the original Snow White having a prince to the new one having a thief. In the original, her complete goal was to get the prince, and now in the new one, it's to essentially escape the walls of the castle and be the daughter her father had. Yeah, I think that's right. Either way, they must have ran out of money at some point, because when she finally eats the apple and goes into her sleep or death, or sleeping death, or whatever you want to call it, they just plop her down on a rock. I mean, Shrek did it better.
My house. Hey! Oh, no. Dead broad off the table.
Where are we supposed to put it? The bed's taken.
There was a bunch of points where people just weren't in scenes, and you wondered if the extras didn't get paid for that day, or maybe the entire castle staff was just on lunch break.
You know, a lot of times you look at a film and
But either way, by the end, Snow White gets kissed by the prince that isn't a prince and leads what can only be called a communist revolution against the queen. The movie ends and they have a Diddy White party. In a nutshell, it's the undercutting of this original story. It's the taking away of who Snow White really was and why she was doing the things she was doing. Because in the modern age, a girl can't go out and try and find love. That's kind of what they were just undercutting. Don't want a man, don't want a Prince Charming. Oh my gosh. Did this movie, did nobody help out Rachel Zegler? I mean, oh, holy crap. They made her look like Lord Farquaad when there's been plenty stuff on the red carpet where she looked more of a princess than from when she was actually in the movie. Like, hello? What are you doing, Disney? You undercutted your own princess. When you were trying to float this idea, you made her look horrible. The dress from the movie is just cut completely wrong for her. It's like a high school play when you think, oh, okay, the budget was $57. Like, that's at the end of the day, the budget was $57, right, guys? Not, how much was this? How much? Oh, $209 million.
You smell that? What is that?
What?
What's that smell?
A cologne?
No.
Opportunity.
No. Money.
Oh, okay.
I smell money.
And cosplay girls are crushing this Snow White costume. And the thing is, you can't tell me that, oh, it's just Rachel Zegler. This is obviously not all on Rachel Zegler. The storyline alone is garbage, right? She did bad press, but the storyline is just horrendous. That undercuts the original. The set design and the dress alone is absolutely terrible. They got it completely wrong when I don't know how many cosplay girls just outdid Disney. They outdid Disney. They got everything down to the shoes wrong, and they even pinned down Rachel Zegler's hair to make it look like Lord Farquaad. Like, legitly, they did this to her. Like, what? There are photos of Rachel Zegler with the bow, with like a curlier, it's overly curled. There was definitely capability of making her look good. And don't get me wrong, because I am not defending Zegler at all. She definitely deserves a lot of the hate she's getting. She definitely didn't embody Snow White at all, really, in the movie. I never was like, oh, that's Snow White. Her voice is good, but it's just not Snow White. She also doesn't have the like floatiness that the original Snow White has, the really light delicacy that she has. But Disney chose her. At the end of the day, Disney hired her. Disney hired the writer. Disney hired the director. And this is a thing that Disney has been doing for a long time now. We've seen remake after remake after remake that a lot of times undercuts the original and changes the story. It's a hit on the original story. It's a hit on the original Disney franchise. What made Disney into Disney, really? This is just, I think, the nail that got left out, so it got the hammer, you know what I mean? Overall, this movie is absolutely terrible and deserves the now 1.7 IMDb rating.